Oh boy, so I'm heading down to Eugene with my sister, and I decided to bring the Nothing Special Schwinn. Very little room, but the bike's pretty clean, and except the upright handlebars, and it'd be fun to ride around Eugene for the weekend. So trying to fit my whole rando bike in here and stuff. I quickly sanded the brake pads and rubbing alcohol the wheels, and I hope that'll take care of the squeal because I didn't get a chance to try. Otherwise I'll be squealing all weekend. I also swapped out that mismatched Dior lever and popped on some ESI gray silicone chunky grips that I got at a swap meet for like $5, brand new. So I will let you know how it goes. I'm out here in Eugene on like the river path. It's just miles and miles and miles of this beautiful path all the way along the river, which is full and just rolling. There's ducks and baby ducks everywhere and people riding their bikes. I got the Nothing Special Schwinn, it's been doing me right. My sisters dropped me off downtown Eugene and I started following some signs. Looks like this goes on for 4 or 5 miles and then it loops back around some bridges. We can go down and do a whole other big giant park, like Austin Stadium Park, which I love, and Friend Ridge Park, and just want to show it off. Taking a quick little stop on this bridge. This is one of maybe 5 or 6 little bike bridges that I found already within 3 or 4 miles. Just a fast 3 or 4 miles. I've been looking at places out here in Eugene. I'm like, oh, that's so far out. It'll be a nightmare right across town in Portland. But they're, a 2 or 3 minute bike ride to this bike path with very little traffic and old and beautiful and all along the river and trees and green and ducks and within 5-10 minutes you're into downtown instead of 30 or 40 minutes bobbing and weaving on city streets in Portland that nothing goes through and there's no bike lanes. Every time we get to someplace sketchy, the bike lane ends. It's pretty gorgeous. The Nothing Special Schwinn has been a champ so far. The front brakes squeal a little bit and I tried to bend them with my little hand tools and seems to have gone away. The turbo's not as comfortable as I remember, but it's not too bad. And having a great time. I do have the front tire on backwards. I forgot to fix it. Wah wah. I'm really good at that. But I'm going to keep riding around. I've come across a number of these maps. Seems like they're out every quarter mile, half mile or so. I think I started getting dropped off around 5th Street Public Market down here. And I rode all of this up here, covered this bridge, come all the way up here, cross back over here. Some kind of all the way up on this bike path and come all the way back down this south bank. I might cross back over this bridge and take the north bank or come all the way through the park again, which is prettier. Then go over Ferry Street Bridge, which is sketchier, a little less bike friendly, but probably totally fine. That way we can get down into Alton Baker Park and do a loop. And then I believe my friend Rosie, who I'm staying with, is up here around Austin Stadium somewhere. So maybe we'll come down and do this whole loop and come back. Let's do a nice 5 or 10 miles of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bike paths. Well, beautiful end to the little Eugene trip and the little 10 waterfalls hike. And on the way back, someone from Seattle's coming down and wants to buy this Jameis. So I'm dropping off the old Nothing Special Schwinn at my friend's house, who lets me stash all my bikes, and grabbing the Jameis. And I'll have to come back for it to do the final little touch-ups after my Eugene test ride, where it performed pretty wonderfully, and I was actually really, really in love with it, mostly. We'll go over that next time. So, woohoo! Maybe the Jameis will finally sell after like 6 months of being on Craigslist for way, way, way too cheap. I know, it's so sad seeing my little mystery fleet of bikes in my friend's basement. Well, I wish I had more access to them. I'd see them more often and actually work on them and do more cool stuff. My little All-Dior LX Mongoose in mint condition. The Bridgestone 400 project with its silver fixed gear wheels and Sagino crank and bars, which I may change out to an all-black build, blah, blah, blah. Haven't decided, I have all the parts. The Bianchi, which this guy keeps saying he wants to buy. He used to own a shop 20 years ago, and there's a bunch of new old stock parts he wants to trade me for, but he keeps not getting around to digging them out or having me come over. The Trek, which I'm excited to, and I'm trying to decide if I'm just going to do like a restoration-y rando build or do like a full frame mod, powder coat, 650B rando-y build, which is be expensive, so probably not. And the little Alumatrek 1200 I got for $80 from a guy who moved last winter. And will probably be a parts bike, because that frame's not cool in aluminum, you can't respace it, and can't fit fenders and all that stuff, but who knows. It's got brand new VO handlebars, grips, and brake levers, what I really bought it for. And of course, the MB1, which people are interested in, but everyone wants to lowball me. All XT. It's a little more beater than I remember. I think it might go on eBay. I'm thinking eBay, no reserve, 99 cents, and just let the chips fall where they may. I probably won't get as much as I want for it, but it might be really fun and exciting to watch the bidding war, and it'll probably go for a lot more than I paid for it. So we shall see. Oh, some cute little XT shifters. Oh, and those levers. I mean, I really could sell the frame from what I paid for it and keep all the parts for something fun. That might happen too. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. But we might get there like next week, is what I'm thinking. Okay, thanks for watching.